Honestly, not really, because I've realized that these people are dumb as fuck, and I'm going over Michael's stuff, and it's actually okay. Fred repealed the Blaine County document on the 6th.
6th of what?
Of November.
Wait, so it's not even active legislation?
No.
Are you Nino, are you kidding me? Please tell me you're kidding me.
I'm not even kidding. And what's funnier too is that if let's say it was that technically it wasn't repealed because the DOJ didn't put it into a contest period, which one can surmise that they don't need to do that, because the only need that you need to do that for when you propose something is because they have to do a review to see if it's constitutional, right? But you don't do that with a repeal because you're removing it, right? So, and then there is nothing in law that says it needs to be in the MDT, right? So it's not in the law. So what was he removed from by? They need an impeachment. Let me take it a step further. Let's say, okay, the DOJ needed to do it, and let's say, okay, fine, it needs to be in the MDT, which even if you were to agree to that, right? The Constitution states that the mayor serves 3 terms. Another piece of legislation cannot take away.
Wait, 3 terms? Or 3 months?
3 months.
Okay.
It states that any legislation, yeah, so there's a whole thing. So I'm updating the audit stuff. I recommend reviewing it and leading comments, because I'm currently updating it right now, and I'm going to review it with Michael before the 7 p.m. meeting. So I'm cooking through it right now.
So you're telling me this entire nightmare of a headache we've had for the last few days has been because the DOJ is
shot from the hip. They didn't think about it. They
are both so incompetent and absent that they didn't know that legislation was repealed?
I mean, it should be obvious when they made it that from the moment that it was a 2-hour window from the announcement to the point that he lost his mayorship, there wasn't enough time for them to even think about it. I think now they're dying on a hill because it's embarrassing.
The thing is, right, is like, I could understand if like 1 or 2 judges or justices who like haven't been around much lately didn't know that the legislation was repealed, but you would think that if it went through at least most of the judges, that one of them would have been like, oh wait, no, he repealed that a month ago.
Exactly.
But they are all so absent and unaware or incompetent that they can't.
That's exactly it. Now let's say, for example, that let's say this isn't repealed, right? If prove it that it's not repealed, right? There's a second thing. Is if one must say that that the DOJ needed to do something, well then that shows that the DOJ was derelict.
Yeah, they're negligent.
And if they were derelict, their dereliction led to their abuse of this, right? So it's malicious by definition.
It was 29 days ago that this repeal was put in, according to you. So like that's a whole month they've had to do shit.
Yep. How? So they were derelict, and then they used this dereliction to their advantage.
Oh my god, I'm literally, I'm shaking right now. I'm
okay.
like,
It's worse.
I'm so furious and just appalled and just, oh my god.
It's worse. When I
love when you say it gets worse. I love it. It's
that Reddit needed to be put into place, and that Bones needs to lose his keys. They argued that Bones has the keys still, so therefore he's still the sheriff. Guess who else still has tags? Fred still has mayor tags. We aren't
arguing that people hold an office because they have keys. Nah.
Yep.
if that's the case, then I was dispatched for a whole month after I got fired, and I probably
Exactly.
still would be if I hadn't asked them to go and take my keys properly.
And when I told them this is why you need to, this is why you need receipts and why you guys needed to do it through a formal process, she's like, you know what her response was? She goes, just to appease you, we'll do an impeachment. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, so you're gonna make Americans? She's like, no. I'm like, so then what's the impeachment for?
You can't impeach someone who's not sitting in office.
Like, yeah, I'm like, what are you on? Like, literally just crackhead. Like, you know what I mean?
I feel like the summary of our lives the last few days has been that Jennifer Lawrence gif when she was on, I think it was Hot Ones, and she's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, I feel like that's us. And we're like crying.
I don't know the reference, to be honest.
Oh my God. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
But it's, oh my God, it's, this is crazy.
Yep.
Repealed legislation.
The problem is that these dumb fucks are so lazy and incompetent that they themselves didn't realize that there needed to be things put in place. Like, I don't understand how we managed to put so much legislation in place that like governs everything that's needed and is in a place where you can expand from it, from taxes to every job to like, yet these guys are just like, I don't know, they're so dumb. The problem is they don't have a good leader, a good justice that is committed and is looking to expand things. And that's where things have fallen apart. So it's so cooked.
Wait.
You want to hear a song?
Yeah?
All right, check this out.
Okay.
Do
you want me to just meet you wherever you are? I can.
Yeah. Come to Playa Vista. Do you know what that is?
Where is that? I feel like I know where that is, but I'm like totally spacing.
By Bay City, like north of Maze Bank Arena.
Oh.
Yep.
I am at Bay City. I'll figure it out.
Okay. It's gonna be up like a hotel, and you go under the hotel and then you go up the steps.
Yep. I see it. I see it. Yep.
All right. I'll see you in a sec.
Okay.
All right.